not a day in the life video until you have a fussy toddler. And as you can see, this release day is going to be chaotic. Okay, so today's going to be a day in the life video. Today is release day for Change of Flight. I have a ton of stuff on my to-do list, as I do with any release day. I can't start that to-do list until she goes down for a nap. I thought she was going to want to take a nap early because she fell asleep on the car ride while we were taking errands, and well, now we're just in a questionable place. Soon, though, we will be making lunch, and after she eats lunch, she should then be ready for a nap. I have the deck door open, and she's playing at her water table. There's no water in it, but I'm gonna work a little bit. I just made my first post to social media, and my daughter's playing in her room all by herself. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her on the monitor, and I'm also gonna make us lunch. Okay, she's not asleep yet, but I have so many things on my to-do list, so I just have to get going and hope she falls asleep eventually. And there's a lot on the to-do list. One of the things is I have to film a YouTube video. I also have to film some short form content. And then after that, I have to do all the release day to-do lists. It's a long to-do list. And then after that, I have to do some stuff for Kickstarter, which I'll explain later. Let's set up to film. I feel like I just spent the past hour filming. I've never stumbled over my words so many times. Good luck to my editor. Now is time for all the boring admin stuff that comes with release day, posting on social media, updating links, adding links, doing stuff on Goodreads that I can't remember what it is I'm supposed to exactly do. I'm gonna do all that while I'm on my little treadmill desk thing, because I find it helps me focus more. In fact, I have another video out fully about my treadmill desk, so if you want to watch that, I'll leave it linked below, but let's just set it up now. You know, the bummer about this treadmill desk is this walking and talking thing might be a little awkward, but I just went to go see how my YouTube video that I published today was doing, and noticed it had 0 views because I scheduled the video to go live a week from now. I just hit publish on it, but the bummer is I already sent out my newsletter at 1 o'clock because the video was supposed to go live at 1 o'clock, and now it's 1:38. So now the link to watch the video for all those people for like almost 40 minutes didn't work. Mom brain is awful, you guys. I literally, oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna put, I'm not gonna put this away. I was gonna put this away because I was gonna switch to sitting, but I just heard my daughter wake up, and so I think I'm done working. I just spent her entire nap time doing all of the boring stuff like updating websites, posting to Goodreads, posting to Instagram, posting to TikTok, updating link in bio, creating like a mini chat thing that auto responds for when people say the word pilot, they'll be sent a link to the book. Because here's the tricky part about promoting a novella that's free. You can't find it on Amazon, so you can't just say like, oh, read Change of Flight by Mandi Lynn. I have to send people the individual link. They're not gonna find this book anywhere. So I had to set up ManyChat, which is this fun little app that makes it so if people say a certain word, it will automatically send them a direct message, and that direct message is a link to the book. I feel like I've been running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and I got everything done that I need to get done in terms of like admin work, but what I really need to do is I've spent an entire week annotating this book, Sparks in Iceland, the first book in the Flying in Love series, and it's gonna be on Kickstarter as this cool, like, deluxe hardcover and special edition paperback, and it's gonna have annotations. And I did all these annotations in the book itself, and I did also proofreading in the book itself, and I need to implement that into my computer. And I made a schedule for myself for Kickstarter, and I was supposed to finish all of this yesterday. I was supposed to implement all these edits. This is all I've implemented for edits so far. I still have all of this. And I was like, oh, I'll make up for it on Tuesday. And I totally forgot Tuesday is a release day for my novella. And I'm not going to have time for this. So now I have to see if I can get all of this done after my daughter goes to bed. It's probably not going to happen is what I'm getting at, because this is what I got done after she went to bed yesterday. So unless I'm super focused and get in the zone, which I probably won't be, because it's actually really hard to put all these handwritten annotations into a computer, I have some regrets. I already told people that I would do this annotated copy of the book for Kickstarter, and I was like, oh, I'll do it as a digital annotation so it'll be easier, it'll be cheaper for you guys to buy because I don't have to hand annotate each individual book. I know long term it'll be easier, but like up front it's way harder. And all I'm doing is just putting the annotations in a Word document. I still have to format the book and format the annotations in a way that looks pretty, which I also only gave myself like 2 days to do. I need like an extra week. Anyways, my daughter was just slamming on her door. She's waiting. She's in a Montessori bed so she can get out of her bed. And she just slammed on the door. She can probably hear me talking. I'm coming for you. So from this point on, things got a little chaotic because in the afternoon, I take my daughter to her swim class. And so it was a mad dash of getting her ready for swim class, cleaning up the house a little bit because, oh my God, was it a mess. And also just hanging out with the little gal. But then after swim class, we always go to Panera for dinner because my life needs to be a little bit easier. Basically, as soon as we get home from eating Panera, it's bedtime for her. She tends to clonk out immediately because she's so exhausted. So I was able to go back to work, and I spent all night working on implementing all the edits I had made to Sparks in Iceland. And let me tell you, it paid off. I finished implementing all the edits and the annotations. Oh my God, I actually didn't think I was going to have time tonight, and it's only 10:30 p.m. I say only because I thought I was going to have to stay up till midnight to finish this. Oh my God. I'm actually, like, I felt myself get a little emotional towards the end of this book. In a way, this is, like, somehow the most personal book I've ever written. And if you read the annotated copy of this book, you'll kind of understand why. Obviously, my husband and I, we went to Iceland for our honeymoon. We also had to wait 2 years to go on our honeymoon because of COVID and all that. So, like, there was a lot of emotion associated with the trip to Iceland. The trip itself was amazing. And then I decided to write a book about this trip. And then I decided to annotate the book and put in references to our trip. And I got to point out those references in the annotations. And it just... it made me emotional. And I was looking back at some of our videos that I took of Iceland because we like vlogged it. If you've never seen, I have a second YouTube channel. It's very small. It's just like a fun little passion project I do occasionally. So I have vlogs of our trip to Iceland. So occasionally there was like 2 times in the book where I actually referenced one of the YouTube vlogs that we did, and I think I'm going to put like a QR code in the book itself, so if you guys purchase the annotated copy, you can like scan the QR code, and I even put like a timestamp to be like, this is the part of the video I'm talking about. So it's been really fun to create this, but it's also been like emotional because it's like happy emotions. Like I truly cannot express how happy Iceland makes me. And I know that's probably weird because I've literally only been there once, but when we were there, we experienced everything Iceland had to offer, and we also kind of went during the off season, so it wasn't super touristy. It was kind of quiet and very nice. So I think just the emotions of that plus this book, I am obsessed with this book. Like, I know every time you like write a new book, it's gonna be your new favorite book, but like I truly mean it. Like, this is my best writing. Like, I feel like I finally found my place in the world of writing and storytelling, and that this is just like what I'm meant to do. And it's been tricky for me because I feel like I've had such imposter syndrome lately. Because in terms of self-publishing and doing like content that's nonfiction, like my planners and my books about marketing, like those do really well, and I'm very established as an author in that genre. But I don't feel established in my current genre, which is sweet romance. Like, I feel like I'm still a brand new author, and I say this as someone who has 3 sweet romance books currently published. And even though they are sweet romance, they're more like coming of age with sweet romance elements. And this book is going to be like truly my first real dive into this genre. I guess if you want to count the novella, which did release today. I have a paperback of the novella. It's little. It's a novella. This, I guess, also is the true first dive, but I'm not selling it. It's not a full-length novel. Like, it's just like an introductory into me. This is like the full shebang. And I'm just like, I'm so, I have never felt so scared to publish a book. Not because like I don't think people will love it. I think people will love it. I'm scared it will flop. Like, as an author who, is this going to be book number 16? Like, if we're counting all my nonfiction books. Like, after you've published that many books, to then like feel like you're kind of starting over and then publishing something, and then the fear of it just being an epic failure is there. And I feel like I shouldn't be at that point in my career, but I am, and here we are. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is follow the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter will be going live this summer. I'll be releasing the final date later. There's going to be early access to the ebook. There's going to be the paperback. There's going to be the special edition paperback that's going to have sprayed edges and black and white photos. There's going to be the deluxe hardcover that's going to be, pretty with custom sprayed edges and beautiful, colorful end papers on the inside of the book and colored photos. And then there's going to be the deluxe hardcover with everything I already mentioned, plus the annotations. So I've been working so much behind the scenes, and it's been such a huge passion of mine, and I think it shows in the outcome of what the book will be and the outcome of what the writing is. And I'm just totally afraid that no one's going to care. Because I've been on YouTube for so long talking about nonfiction content, and I'm established very much in the nonfiction world, but I feel like not at all in the fiction world, and that scares me. And I really hope this is the book that really like helps me feel like I'm established in this genre, but I guess we'll see. But that, I did not expect this release day in the life video to go into this little rant, but here we are. Anyways, I am officially done working for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more day in the life vlogs, let me know. I feel like my writing vlogs used to be like relax, chill. And now, because I have a toddler, it's more just like utter chaos, especially when it's a book release. Utter chaos. Speaking of which, this novella is the first book I've released since I've had a kid. I wrote this while I had a baby, and now I'm publishing it with a toddler. I wrote this while I had a baby, and I will be publishing it with a toddler. Like, I'll be publishing 2 books in 1 year. Oh my goodness. I mean, one's a novella, but still. And I will very soon be starting to write the second book in the series. It's already kind of outlined. I just need to have the time to write it, but I need to figure out the stuff with all the Kickstarter first.